Atherstone was the scene for the third stage of the OVO Energy Women's Tour, and the sunshine greeted the peloton on Friday. Along with the sun, hundreds of schoolchildren were in town to see the riders set off for the race's longest stage, 150.4 kilometres to Royal Leamington Spa. The riders were set for a tough day. Not only were the roads up and down all day long, the final 40 kilometres contained two tough climbs which caused splits in the bunch. Ali Cipollini sprinter Chloe Hoskin won a nearly identical stage this time last year.
Yeah, I haven't raced in a while, so I'm hoping that I keep riding into the tour, and obviously today's stage is almost a carbon copy of last year's stage, which I won. So I think last year was a bit different when you had New Doma already so far away on the GC. So I think that today will be quite aggressive, and probably teams will be looking to get a breakaway going. Which I'm not opposed to. I like racing that way, and it would be cool to get in a break today, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens.
We see today how the things go, and I think sooner or later there will be an other stage and with some more attack. For the moment the general classification is pretty short, so I expect more action in the following days.
It could be a sprint, but it could also not be a sprint. It looks really hilly, and I think we have really strong riders for those courses. So, yeah, if it's a sprint, I try to be there. But if I'm not, I'm trying to be a good help. And Elisa showed that she was one of the best climbers in this race. Yeah, as I said, we have many options, and I think good options.
The people of Atherstone cheered the peloton on its way, with race leader Team Sunweb's Colin Rivera rolling out wearing the OVO Energy green jersey of race leader, the American holding a 15-second lead on British rider Danny Rowe. The opening 36 kilometres were relatively benign, but the race came to life just before the first intermediate sprint of the day in Kenilworth, when the pace lifted significantly. Consolidating her overall lead, it was Rivera who crossed the line first on the first intermediate sprint, earning the 3-second bonus, with Finnish champion Lotta Lepisto second and Danny Rowe in third. From then on, the race was hugely aggressive throughout. As the bunch left Warwick, Anne-Sophie Dyke and Norwegian champion Vita Hein escaped the peloton and built a lead which reached nearly 4 minutes. It was this break which led across the line for the second intermediate sprint. When the peloton finally reached the line in Wellsborough, it was Rivera who bagged the one remaining bonus second. With only 37 kilometres remaining, Edge Hill was the first of two classified climbs, and the break reached the bottom with a lead of 2 minutes 30. On the climb, Dyke had dropped Hein and crossed the line first. Behind them, the peloton were rampant as they reached the steepest section. Eliso Longo-Borghini attacked with Cassia Nuudoma. All this action meant that by the time Dyke and Hein were on the descent, their lead was down to just 30 seconds on a chasing group. By the day's second climb, Burton Dassett, the two were caught when the race favourites attacked again. Once again, it was Longo-Borghini who led the charge on the climb, with Nuudoma and Canyon SRAM teammate Alina Amialusic joined by Sabrina Sultians. However, while it was Longo-Borghini who once again bagged maximum points at the top of the climb, the four were caught on the descent, and a large group was sent to contest the sprint in Royal Leamington Spa. Marianne Vos had an amazing acceleration coming out of the last corner, and it looked as if the European champion would finally bag her first stage win in Britain. But in the last 20 metres, Sarah Roy overtook the Dutchwoman and surprisingly took the stage win just ahead of Giorgia Bronzini.
Yeah, Marianne Vos was leading the way there. She took the final corner with 300 metres to go really, really fast, and I was just off the back of her wheel there, second through the corner, and I just ran at her wheel and then just came past her just in time for the finish. And I was a little shocked actually, but yeah, just so excited and overwhelmed. And like I said, the girls in my team, they really dug deep for me, and when you pull it off, it's just awesome, an awesome feeling, and yeah, I'm really happy.
I have no idea how I made it, because I was in 25th position at last day, and I move on and I find my way, my space. I would like to start my sprint when Sarah starts too, and obviously she closed me on the fence. Nothing bad, fair enough, but I have no space, so I didn't want to risk and push over Sarah. She did a chorus sprint and I do my best.
Yeah, it's a course that I knew because we did it last year as well. I knew the climbs and I knew they were pretty tough. Unluckily, the first climb there was a breakaway, but I managed to get fourth, and then I won the other GPM, which was good for me because I extended the lead. And I'm very happy to wear this jersey because in a tour it's always nice to wear a leader jersey.
Finishing fourth on the day, Corinne Rivera consolidated her overall lead, winning 4 bonus seconds in the day's intermediate sprints. FDJ had a great day, with Roxane Fournier finishing 5th and teammate Eugenie Duval 1 place back. Corinne Rivera remains overall leader, with Marianne Vos slowly closing in now, having to make up just 16 seconds. Vos teammate and best British rider Danny Rowe needs just 20. Saturday's stage starts in the scenic Worcester town of Evesham, and after taking in the Cotswolds Hills, finishes 131.5 kilometres later.